Welcome to Baby's Boo World, your cozy corner of calm bedtime stories. Parents snuggle in with your little one and enjoy this peaceful read aloud. Danny was a cheerful boy with messy brown hair, curious eyes, and a heart full of dreams. He loved bedtime the most, not because of sleep, but because that's when his imagination ran wild. He would lie under his star patterned blanket, stare at the glow in the dark stickers on his ceiling, and make up the most wonderful adventures. One night, after brushing his teeth and humming a silly tune, Danny hopped into bed. As he fluffed his pillow, he felt something soft and tickly underneath. Huh, he whispered, pulling it out. It was a feather, long, thin, and sparkling like it had been dipped in stardust. It shimmered with teeny rainbow colors that danced in the moonlight streaming through his window. Attached to it was a tiny note written in shrilly golden letters. Then he squinted and read aloud. Make one wish each night, but only one. His eyes widened. A wish feather? Like magic? Then he hugged the feather close to his chest. He had read about magical things in storybooks, but never in his life had he held one. He thought for a moment. What should I wish for? He whispered. Hmm, pancakes, but not ordinary pancakes, floating pancakes. The feather glowed brighter, and in a whoosh of sparkling wine, plop, 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 pancakes floated around his room like balloons. Golden brown, fluffy pancakes drifted in the air, spinning slowly. Some tagged themselves neatly on his desk, others floated gently like flying saucers. Danny giggled and grabbed one. Breakfast in bed, but floating. He took a big bite. It was warm, buttery, and perfect. He laughed so hard that his cat, Whiskers, jumped onto the bed, batting at a flying pancakes like it was a toy. The next morning, Danny woke up to find the pancakes gone. Only a single crumb remained on his pillow. The feather lay beside him, waiting, glowing faintly. That night, Danny could hardly wait to make another wish. He tapped his chin. What next? Oh, shoes that can sing. The feather sparked. Suddenly, his red sneaker on the floor began to tap and hum. Then, in perfect harmony, they burst into a cheerful song. Step, step, shuffle, hop. We never ever want to stop. Danny burst into laughter. He jumped out of bed and danced with his sneakers, who sang louder with every step. Whiskers meowed along, though a little off key. The singing shoes followed Danny around the room, clapping their tongues on the floor and wiggling like happy dancers. He twirled, laughed, and nearly tripped when the shoes did a silly spin of their own. But when the clock struck midnight, the music faded and the shoes flopped down, quiet as ever. The feather lay glowing on the pillow again. The following nights, Danny wished for all sorts of silly things. Bubble rain. Rainbow bubbles fell from the ceiling and popped softly around him, leaving the room smells like strawberries. A giant jelly bean mountain, his whole room filled with colorful jelly beans, staked higher than his dresser. Tucking pillows, his pillows argued about who was fluffiest, making Danny giggle so hard he nearly fell off the bed. Every morning the magic disappeared, but Danny always woke up with a feather waiting for him again. He loved his secret magical nights, but deep down, Danny started to wonder, what bigger wish could I make? Something amazing, something no one has ever seen before. One evening, Danny opened his window and gazed at the sky. The moon hung high above, glowing gently like a lantern in the dark. It looked so far away, he whispered. Then he held the feather tightly. I wish the moon would come closer so I can see it up with clothes. The feather glowed brighter than ever before. A soft rumble shook the ground. Then he gasped as the moon began to move. Slowly, slowly, it drifted closer and closer, filling up the sky outside his window. At first, Danny was amazed. The craters looked like giant lakes, and the silvery glow was so bright that his whole room lighted up like daytime. Wow, the moon is right here. I can almost touch it. But then, things got a little too crazy. The tides in the nearby river began to rise. Whisker hid under the bed, meowing nervously. Outside, street lights flickered because the moonlight was so strong. Danny's parents, asleep down the hall, tossed and turned in confusion. Oh no, Danny whispered. I didn't mean for it to be this close. The moon loomed hugged and heavy in the sky, tilting the stars, making everything feel topsy turvy. Danny's heart thumped. He realized his silly wish might actually cause trouble. Danny grabbed the glowing feather. Please, feather, I need to fix this. The feather flickered weakly. A teeny voice answered in his head. One wish a night, no more. Danny gasped. But I already used tonight's wish. He bit his lips. Think, Danny, think. He remembered all the silly wishes, floating pancakes, singing shoes, tucking pillows. Those were fun, but this was serious. The world needed the moon back where it belonged. Danny sat on the edge of his bed, the feather glowing softly in his hands. What if I wait? At midnight, the magic always fades. Maybe the moon will return on its own. He stayed awake, watching nervously as the giant moon hung heavy above his window. He hugged Whiskers tightly. Don't worry, Kitty. It will be okay. Finally, as the clock struck midnight, the feather flashed one last time. With a deep, rumbling whoosh, the moon slowly floated back to its place in the sky. The stars twinkled happily again. Danny let out a hug sign of relief. Phew, that was close. The next night, Danny picked up the feather carefully. He whispered, I have to be careful now. Wishing is fun, but wishes can be powerful. He thought for a long time. Instead of silly or huge wishes, he made small, kind ones. He wished for Whiskers to have the softest bed ever. He wished for his little star's broken toy bunny to magically fix itself. He wished for his best friend Timmy, who had a cold, to wake up feeling better. And each time the feather glowed and the wishes came true quietly, gently, without cause. Danny realized that the best wishes were not the biggest or silliest ones. They were the ones that brought happiness and comfort to others. One night, many days later, Danny noticed the feather's glow was fading. The tiny note beside it had changed. Now it read, One final wish. Danny held the feather close. He thought about pancakes, shoes, bubbles, and even the moon. Then he smiled softly. I wish, he whispered, that every child in the world could feel a little bit of magic, whether it's in their dreams, their laughter, or their imagination. The feather sparked brighter than ever before, then dissolved into a million tiny stars that floated out the window and scratched across the night sky. Danny lay back in bed, smiling as he drifted to sleep. He didn't need the feather anymore. He knew now that magic was all around, sometimes in wishes, sometimes in dreams, and sometimes in the kind little things we do for others. From that day on, Danny still dreamed big. He still laughed at silly ideas like dancing pancakes or singing shoes. But he also remembered the night the moon came too close and how he learned that the most powerful magic wasn't in the feather at all. It was in his own heart. And every time he looked at the night sky, he thought he saw a faint glimmer, a reminder that the wish feather had once been real and maybe, just maybe, still watched over him. If you like this story, then don't forget to like, share, and subscribe Baby's Boo World. See you in the next story. Bye bye.